I see so many people who have back pain when they lean forward to pick something up or just do something in front. And this is usually because they are rounding their backs. So if this is something you do and you're having back pain, watch this video, it's going to help. So instead of rounding the spine, the trick is to hinge at the hips. So you want to maintain a straight spine at all times, standing up nice and tall, and my spine is not going to change shape as I hinge. You can see I'm just leaning forward, sort of bringing my body into an L, right? So hinging. Now, the way to pick something up off the floor really emulates the squat and lunge and deadlift that you see in regular exercises. They're very functional exercises, which is why it's so great to do them. So for something heavy, I put a weight here, you want to take a little bit wider stance than hip width, maybe turn the feet out just a little bit. The first thing you do is hinge. First thing you do is hinge, and the knees bend to get you down. You want the knees to go over the toes, not come in this way, so you don't have knee problems with this as well. So the knees go over the second and third toe pretty much is where they're aligned. You're hinged, you got the knees, you can go down as far as you need to, and then you come up, pushing your heels into the floor and squeezing your glutes. We want to use those powerful hip muscles instead of our lower back, right? And putting down the same way. Hinge, knees, down. And I'll show this from the side. You're going to hinge, bending the knees. This is your squat, right? Get the object, press the heels into the floor, squeeze that butt. Squeeze the butt cheeks to get you up to standing. Now, you don't have to do the squat if you have something pretty light to pick up. So a lunge position would be really good, especially if you have to stay on the floor like you're cleaning something up. So what you would do here is you would put one foot behind on the ball of the foot and both knees would bend. Again, my spine is staying straight. Both knees would bend into a kneeling position. You want your knee over your ankle, over your foot pretty much, right? Not all the way over here. So now I'm in a lunge position. I press through the ball of my back foot and the heel of my front foot to come up. So I go down into the lunge. If you have knee issues, you can put a pillow or a pad or something underneath there, right? And now I'm not going to round my back to get the item. I'm going to hinge still and pick up the item, right? You can support yourself on your leg if you want to. And from here, I could also do any sort of floor activity, keeping that hinge position, right? So I got that. And now I'm going to press through my front heel and the ball of my back foot to come up. Nice, right? So what if you have something that's sort of broader, bigger? Okay, so I just got a little stool here, but pretend it's like big, like I'm moving like a real piece of furniture and not a little stool. So what you would do is more of the deadlift sort of thing. So you'd start in the same way that you would a squat, but you would keep the knees relatively straight, keep them soft, don't, hyperextend, but you keep them soft. You hinge at the hips, and you get the item this way, and then you press through the heels and squeeze the glutes to come up. So instead of a squat position, it's more of a deadlift. So it'll look like this from the front. And up. And again, this from the side. So you can separate your feet. You can come a little bit farther away from the object because you're going to be leaning that way, right? So we lean and we pick up. As opposed to when you're close to something, and especially if something is heavy and smaller, you'll do your squat and up. And I think your lower back is going to be a lot happier, and you'll be able to move and to do things and to do household activities and play with your children and whatever you need to do. So much better. Keep that spine straight and erect. And if this helped you, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications bell so you get all the new stuff coming out, and comment below. Let me know how this worked for you. I will see you soon.